Welcome, Troops Awakening. You subscribe to the truth, one within the universe, and the universe is inside me. Greetings, Earthlings and my loved ones. It would be an honor if y'all would join me. Now, I've been doing this for years. I've been in tune. I done seen certain things on the other side, not on this realm, but on the other side. And I always been myself. I just couldn't be on that silly pro-black shit and that African mess. And I always been like that, I wasn't on that. Okay, that just wasn't me. All right, and when I was like young, what made me look at the sky different? When I was young, I was like bugging out. But as I started growing and really getting in tune, one night when I was young, I think I was like 7 or 8, and I was laying in bed, and it was nighttime, and I just like blinked my eyes, just one time, and then I opened it up, and it was like daylight outside, just like that. And then I was like, I don't know if the universe or the worlds merged together and I ended up in another world, like on another level. But I always thought that was kind of weird. That's the reason why I always say the sky is not really blue, and I used to see certain things like shadows and different figures, and I've been seeing this stuff for years, like different things on the other side. All right. So I just want to put this out there. Some already have certain things inside of them when they come out that portal, and I was one of them. All right. So I want to put this out there. I'm basically talking about my experience. And I want this video to connect with some of y'all. And this video might really activate some DNAs. And some of y'all probably like, well, I went through this. Okay. When I started getting a little older, I was like, what am I here for? I was like, why am I in this body, when I was young? Okay. And then like later on, when I got older, like I think I was like 19 or maybe 20, 21, something like that. But anyway, when I started getting in tune and when I wasn't attached to my physical body, that shit will freak you out on so many different levels. When you're not attached to your body, then you can see a lot of this stuff is not real. And if this is your first time experience, that shit will really freak you out on so many different levels. Like I was looking at everything and I was like, none of this stuff around me. It was like my DNA got activated. And see, at the time, I didn't understand, because I was like, why everything around me look fake? Even certain people that I was around, they looked like fake to me. Like it was like I could see into their souls. And that was like kind of like tripping me out, and it was to the point where I didn't want to go nowhere because it was like bugging me out, and then it was like I was going on other sides of the world, like on a spiritual level, seeing different things. And couple of times, like, I was like, I didn't even think I even existed. And, I mean, right now on this realm, I know I'm in a physical body, but we're energy. And I felt like, I know some probably like looked at me crazy. I was like, am I really here? I was like, am I really here? I was like, something just, I would question. I was like, am I alive? This is when I experienced that all of this shit wasn't real. And started seeing certain things, my DNA was like getting activated and I started really getting in tune. Then I started putting stuff together and decoding stuff. I've been doing this stuff for years, all right? And it's like now I'm balanced. I know how to control certain things when I go into another world on a spiritual level and see certain things, and certain downloads come to me and I share it with y'all. Like I said, I'm not going to give y'all everything because I want y'all to experience certain things on your own. You get what I'm saying? So I've been doing this stuff for years. And then I started, YouTube, and I've been doing it for 3 years. I basically started off with 2 channels, and then I added this channel, and I ended up having 3, but I ended up getting rid of one of them. And this channel started really growing, and I just stopped doing videos on my other channel, Talking with Trip. And if you've been following me for decades, then on a spiritual level, some of y'all connect with me on a spiritual level. But on this realm, if you've been following me on YouTube, or that goes for anybody that's connected with me on a spiritual level, I've been doing videos, and I not once, like I said, I haven't been on no black power bullshit or screaming Africa, red, black, and green, none of that. And anybody can go look at my videos. I always talked about society groups, or speak my mind, or step outside my mind into my vision, and just put out certain things. All right, and shout out to the subscribers that's basically on what I'm on, and that's in tune. Because you always get the trolls, and then you get this one that always try to dispute what you saying because they mentally fucked up and on that 3D level. And yeah, and I'm telling y'all, when y'all really get in tune, y'all start seeing stuff, because when you get in tune, you can see and feel certain energies that's around you. You can feel the negative and the positive. And I can feel that even on my channel. I could tell the agents, I could tell the trolls, I can tell by the way they write certain things. But I have, like, it was basically only one that always was on, but, well, 2, that always try to dispute what I was saying, because they didn't understand, and they take others' information. They watch them dumb Illuminati videos that these Christians make, or they assume that, oh, well, such and such is, Illuminati or a high priest or something. They assume or hear things, but they don't know for sure. Now, see, I don't speak on something not unless I experienced it or been around it. They going by what somebody else say. And like I said, if I see certain things on a spiritual level, yes, I will speak on it. But like, it's just one that, and I'm glad they unsubscribed, by the way. And that goes for anybody. If you can't handle my frequency, or you can't connect, or if you can't comprehend, unsubscribe. All right, it's as simple as that. Don't sit here and try to dispute and argue by somebody else's information, and that they all basically use to recycle information. They don't know what they're talking about. I'm in tune. I'm connected on the other side. My DNA is activated. Like I said, I can tell you so much stuff that would like really blow y'all's mind. Some of you earthlings anyway. Now anyway, you know, I just want to put that out there. That, whatever I do it because I want to. I not once asked any of y'all for anything. And that's just me, and I want the universe will bring me what I need. I don't need no GoFundMe, none of that crazy shit. And that's just real. So, like I said, you have certain ones that think they on that 3D level, and y'all will experience that. Certain ones be on that 3D level and that parasite frequency, and then they try to come at you like, like you're the bad guy. Or they say when you on a high frequency and you call certain things out, first thing they want to say, oh, you think you're better, or, you think you're this, you think you're that. No, I'm just not on the same 3D shit that you on, and I think for myself. I'm not here to think for you. I'm here to connect and build. Not think for you and you take the easy route and go, like I said, I love sharing my information. But, don't question me if you don't know what the fuck is going on. And this is not going out to the ones that's in tune, because much respect, because y'all be leaving some great ass comments, and I can tell y'all in tune and y'all know what's going on. And we can relate, we on the same thing. This don't go out to y'all, this go out to this one individual. They always try to dispute because they take information from others out there, they confuse, and I know they on that low frequency because I can feel it. And I could really put this shit out there, but I'm not going to do that. All right, because like I said, like a long time ago, I was doing stage security for celebrities. I would travel and stuff like that. And I seen how shit was set up. So yes, I can speak on it because I was there. I see how they set up certain machines to control people's frequency and suck their energy. And set up the equipment and all of that stuff and what goes on behind stage. And I met certain celebrities and stuff. So, like I said, I'm not going to speak on something that I haven't experienced. And I put a lot of stuff out there because, to be honest, at first I didn't even want to even do YouTube or be on social media. I had so much information. I used to keep this shit to myself. And then I was like, in a way, I'm kind of being selfish because people need to really know what's going on. So I've been doing this for years. This ain't been no 2 or 3 years. I've been doing this for years. I've been in tune and connected with certain things and seen certain things and traveled. Not just in the same area. This stuff, like getting in tune and connecting on the other side or connecting with ancient energy, that take years. It's not an overnight thing. It ain't no microwavable shit. So I just want to put that out there, and like I said, my video might not be for some people because I take it to many different levels. So, with all of that pity party, woe is me and stuff like that, don't be leaving me no silly comments. Especially when you admit that some of your stuff, I ain't even going to say that. But I will say this. Even a couple of people that I'm like cool with, that leave me direct messages and all of that stuff, they even said that you was annoying with the silly questions. So, asking me questions, do I believe in ghosts? What kind of silly question is that? Or what do you think about this? Or on this Christian channel, they said I shouldn't look at the ego. I don't want to hear all of that silly shit. Then you get mad at me because I tell you like it is. You know, like I said, I appreciate the ones that's in tune. You know, I love seeing people that's in tune and connect with me and can relate. And leave like some stuff like, oh, okay, I see what y'all on and see what y'all talking about. You know, shout out to y'all because y'all, you know, y'all up on it. So y'all will be able to escape this realm and this so-called matrix or whatever you want to call it. Why these 3D is going to go to another level because there's other worlds out there, and I'm gonna do a video on that and break that down. You know, like I said, I'm getting ready to take it to so many different levels, and I've been doing that. What? Did somebody say something?